My name is Joyce Boyd, and I'm a massage therapist of long standing, 30 years actually, and I have found many wonderful things along my journey to help people, and I absolutely love the LaserTouchOne. I found it through my daughter, who has many illnesses, and she had the problem with her hands where her tendons shrunk up and her fingers consequently were like bird claws. And she went for 2 treatments with the LaserTouchOne, and she said, "Mama, my hands are healed. I can flatten them out. I have no pain whatsoever." And I said, "What is this called and how can I get one?" And she told me, and I bought it sight unseen, didn't know much more. I didn't know anything more than that, and had it mailed to me, and I've used it every day since. I've had it like just over 3 weeks, and I think I've sold 4 and have 3 more ready to go. I just absolutely can't keep my mouth shut, and I've used it on anyone that was open to getting rid of their pain. You do know that not everybody is willing to get rid of it, but those that are, there's something to help them. And my first thought of using it was my friend that's staying with me is recovering from back surgery. Excuse me. And I used it on her, and she also had a urinary tract infection. And we did use some other things, but I lasered her tummy, and the urinary tract infection got better along with the other things we were doing. And I did her back, and all the pain was gone. And I thought, hot damn, this thing really works. And I used it on myself. I have a bum knee, and I've sworn I'd never have knee surgery, but you still have to get around. And so I started working on my knee, and I worked the area that's painful and below and above it, which I was told to do. And I have a frozen shoulder I'm dealing with, and I keep working with that, and I keep getting better every day. And I have used it on clientele. The first person I used it on after my friend, this lady had neuropathy so bad, she said, "I'm having trouble walking, driving my car. I don't know how much longer I can continue to go to work." And I said, "Well, can you drive over and let me try something out for you?" And she came over, hobbled in the house, and got up on my table. And what I did is I did both legs and both feet. And I sectioned her leg off because they told me I didn't need to do it any longer than 4 minutes, which is really hard to believe. But that's what I did. I did 4 minutes for each section of her legs, and then I did the top of each foot and the bottom of each foot. And she got up and she walked out of here and she said, "Joyce, I have no pain whatsoever." And I was thrilled because I've known this lady quite a while. And she said, and she did do her mother's, or I did her mother's shoulders. And they called me when they got home. They went to the drugstore and didn't need a cart to walk around in. And they were just delirious. They were so happy. And she bought one the next day, and she's doing marvelous. I've double checked with her time again to make sure they were okay, and they're just like 2 happy little kids. And what she does is every night she does her legs and her feet, and she's good for the next whole day with no pain. And I said, "That's pretty good maintenance." And she said, "I'll keep doing it." She's happy, happy, happy. I had someone else that had sciatic nerve pain, and he came over and he said, "Joyce, the pain is gone." And I said, "I told you it would." I said, "It's too good to be true," but it is true. And he walked away happy, happy, happy. He's putting his money together so he can get one. And then I had somebody else that said their feet and legs hurt them, and I said, "Well, come over and let me see what I can do for you." He came over, and his feet were purple. And I said, "My Lord, what's wrong with your feet?" And he said, "Well, they're bothering me." And I said, "I'm going to fix you up." And when he got through, he said, I have new feet. I have new feet." and he didn't buy one. I had a unit here, and he wanted it so bad. His wife was a little hesitant, and when they left, I said, he'll be back for one. I know he will. Well, within the hour, I checked to see if a health savings account would honor a receipt, and I was told that they would. So I called back to see if I wanted to make them aware of that, and his wife said, I think you'll be seeing Bob soon. My husband came down the hall and said, Bob's at the front door, and he came back and said, I'm here for my unit. He brought his money, and he counted it out for me. He was thrilled, unbelievably thrilled. He is so happy. He is really happy. He's doing well, and everyone I've used it on is extremely pleased. With very little effort, easy to use. I've sold it to a chiropractor. Thrilled isn't even the word how he feels about it. I recommend it to anybody, and I think it's affordable. If you don't have the cash immediately, you can save for it easily. So I highly recommend getting an LTO today.